Hello, Pete. Welcome to another Bitcoin comics and stock video. A live chat that is. Welcome. It's Thursday morning. Nice, a beautiful day here. A little bit crisp, but it's been chilly. This week it has been one of the coldest week we had in 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. I think the lowest temperature was like 44 degrees in Sarasota. Yeah, can you believe it? 44 degrees here in Sarasota. So there was one day where Anthony had to go to school with pants and jacket. He usually wears shorts. Okay, he usually wears short and t-shirt, but there's one day that he had to wear pants and jacket. He was not happy that we made him wear it, because he's just like, but it's gonna be hot in the afternoon. Anyhow, welcome to the video. As you see in the thumbnail, hello, Thomas Churchill. As you see in the thumbnail, I show, of course, a very messy looking charts, and I want to focus this chat on that topic. Okay, one of the things that a lot of people focus on, both in stocks and Bitcoin, crypto, is analysis. I already talked about that, and I mentioned in a previous video how important it is to understand technical analysis as far as investing in Bitcoin short term and long term. Okay, and the same thing with the stock market. When it comes down to the comic book, not so. Okay, the comic book market doesn't really have, it's not active enough. Okay, the bottom line is the comic book market is very, very inefficient. Okay, and certainly not active enough where you can plot any kind of technical analysis on anything. Okay, I wouldn't even try. Okay, that being said, similar concept can still be adapted to comic books. Okay, because what I'm trying to point out in this video is that when it comes to technical analysis, you need to be able to separate short-term with long-term expectation. I think a lot of time, people that look at technical analysis get pulled into a knee-jerk reaction because of what they see short-term. Okay, if your view, if your investment in a certain thing, whether it's a stock or Bitcoin or Ethereum, if you put your money in one of those things, and your view is long term, by long term I mean a year or longer, it's almost a bad thing to follow technical analysis on a daily basis. Okay, because it's all that is are noises. Okay, noises. Okay, I mean, I subscribe to a lot of YouTube channels. Not, well, a lot of YouTube channels, but maybe 3 or 4 channels that focus on Bitcoins, and those are very popular channels. Those channels have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and they make videos daily, sometimes twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day, because Bitcoins is very volatile. Okay, it's extremely volatile, and people can go absolutely crazy trading short term. Because hello, Half Price Crook. Good morning. La Raza is here. Hello, how's the baby? Oh, Jeffy, buy the dip. Indeed, buy the dip. In fact, I bought the dip this morning. I bought a nickel. Yes, a nickel of Bitcoin at 30, to be exact, 31.9. I'm doing the math in my head. It's a nickel, but I bought in like 2 little pieces, so it's like 31.950. 975. Okay. I have a brain freeze in math right there. So 31.975 was my purchase of my 5 cents. 3 years old. My God, time flies, Raza. Time flies. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. I'm telling you, baby to 3 years old, precious, precious moment of time. It doesn't get any better, any sweeter, any more cuddling than that. Okay, I things change when the kid go to school. You know, my son now is 13. He's gonna be 14 in April. Yeah, I miss those days. I had pictures of him everywhere when he was a baby, all the way until he was 4 or 5 years old. Woo, great time, great time. Todd Hobeck. Hello, yes, time flies. Son's gonna be in high school. Yes. Okay, so back to the topic. Okay, when it comes down to technical analysis, um, it is critical that you pay attention to them, but it is even more critical that you understand where you are in your current situation with your investment. Because, you know, if you watch YouTube, crypto channels, right? I guarantee you, on a daily basis, you hear people talking about head and shoulder pattern, major move, big moves coming. It's so many FUD, FUD, for those that don't know the term. There's so many FUD channels out there with FUD videos because, hey, it draws in attention, okay? The nonsense are popular, okay? Straight talk like this is boring, okay? If I put a thumbnail on my channel about crypto and put a face like this, like, it's crashing, and with big bold lettering about crashing, run for your life, I'm sure it will get very popular. But that's not me, okay? This is straight talk here. There's no humping, dumping, pumping nonsense. It's just so much of that. I mean, I watch those channels, some of them, just to get the general sense of what the market is thinking. I don't follow what they're doing. Okay, trust me. There's one channel that I listen to and pay attention and understand and agree for the most part, and then the rest are just entertainment. Okay, it's ludicrous on how often many of these channels has been calling head and shoulder on a weekly basis. Whew. Yeah, so when it comes down to technical analysis, understand it. But at the same time, if you are a long-term holder, then use technical analysis as far as entry point in buying more. If you're a trader, then there are entry point to sell some, entry point to buy some. If you're a trader, that's different. Technical analysis is much more useful for short-term trader, okay? For long-term investors, it is still useful, more so on entry point, okay? More so on entry point and lighting up the load on exit point above, but it's not as useful if you're gonna get knee-jerk around looking at, you know, hourly candlestick chart and get freaked out because some guy on YouTube is screaming head and shoulder and this and that. L. Jeffrey, I recommended a few times. There's a channel on YouTube called Conquer and Trading. If you Google, if you search on YouTube, Conquer and Trading, it's. I have watched that channel since 2018. I found that channel after I get comfortable with Bitcoin. Okay, after all the education that I went through in my brain to understand crypto and what is something I want to invest in, just perfect timing that I stumbled across a channel called Conquer and Trading with Jordan. Jordan is his name. Okay, it's the guy that run the channel. He does technical analysis on currency, stock market, crypto, you name it, all kind of stuff. But he very good, very thorough, very even kill. None of none of these. A lot of the guys a lot of the guys, Generation Z on YouTube, that's their generation. Okay, they love the hype, they love the thumbnail, the clickbaits, and all that stuff. That it's just not. It doesn't work for me. If anything, I do watch their stuff, but I give them zero recommendation. Hello, Brian Childers. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are others. Okay, I'm not saying that Conkers and Trading are the best. I'm just saying that's my go-to channel. I have followed Jordan since December of 2018. It was just good timing that I stumbled across his channel, and then of course I didn't buy any Bitcoin until late March, early April, because I was watching his channel, waiting for the dip, and it just happened that we had that pandemic crash, and I got in 6,200 or whatever the first buy. So yeah. And have I watched other channels? I have dabbled in many other channels on YouTube, but in the end, I go back to Conkers and Trading with Jordan daily. I watch his video every morning, 9 a.m. And I usually skip the rest unless I have nothing else to watch, because there's nothing that they say that's gonna be new to me. Okay, nothing. Yeah, I said that, nothing. So many people have recommended many channels, and I will tell you, nothing I have watched is even close to be worth my time to watch another video. But other people can watch what they like. Okay, at the end of the day, it's it's up to you. Hello, Dennis Hayes. Aloha. Captain Comics. Hello. Okay, so when it comes, I'm not going to keep this a very long chat. Okay, maybe half an hour maximum, because I just want to help people focus on the topic, because Bitcoin is very volatile. Okay, and if anything, it's going to be more volatile the more institutions got involved. Okay, one of the things that I heard that is very wrong, very erroneous in the past few months is that, now that Wall Street jumping on the bandwagon with all this institution putting in 1% of their cash balance, and Bitcoin is going to go to the moon. You know what Wall Street do when they get involved in anything? They play games. They make things more volatile. Okay. Do you know, for those that pay attention this past week, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs announced their earnings. Both had insane profit from trading. Okay. Volatility is the name of the game. So if the big boy are buying into Bitcoin, it's going to be more volatile, because that's how they make money. Okay. They make money on both sides, selling, buying, up and down. They love it. They absolutely love it. So be prepared. I have been saying this privately to many people. Those that belong in my group. Well, I belong to a group, and those that communicate with me have heard me say this for the past 2 weeks. It's going to be more volatile. Be prepared. It's not going to be less volatile because now the institution believe in Bitcoin. No, when a circus come to town, be ready. It's going to be a circus. Okay, so if you have weak stomach, if you had the jelly Nelly, because the thing go up percent, down 10%, then this is not for you. Okay. Jelly Nelly is not the place for trading and investing. It's gonna be a lot of waves, a lot of up and down roller coaster rides. So if you enjoy the ride, and I do, I love the rides, then enjoy the ride, okay? Because opportunity to trade is gonna be plenty. But if you don't like, then you can buy and hold. Nothing wrong with buying and holding, okay? It's not about trading, but if you're buying and holding, freaking out because it's down 10%, head and shoulder, this and that is just nonsense, okay? So keep your mind fresh on that. And the same thing with the stock market, okay? If you buy a stock because you believe in a certain principle, certain aspects, certain potential, try not to look at the 5 minutes candle chart, okay? You're buying something for 6 months, a year, or two down the road. Why are you focusing on a 5 minute candle chart? Okay, so there are time to use a chart, and then it's time to ignore the chart. Okay, and then when it comes to comic books, oh my God, comic books, as I mentioned, there is extremely difficult. Okay, you can't really apply technical analysis. What you can do with comic books, if you're in the speculation game, is technical analysis for the most part is what? It's patterns, right? It's about patterns. If you use the same principle of following the patterns, certainly you can adopt that into comic book speculation. Okay, you know how books behave, you know how the jump behave, you know how the crash will happen, all that. You know all of that. So use that to your advantage. Okay, you don't need to wonder when is the time to sell a hot book. Okay, if you understand and been doing stock trading and crypto trading, the last thing you should ask me is, Nick, when should I sell this book? You should know it yourself. Okay, you should know it. It's follow the pattern. Many other hot books have show you the pattern over and over, right? So it's about understanding, recognizing, and follow the patterns. So for me, back to Bitcoin, I have been trading. Yes, I have been trading Bitcoin. Ever since Bitcoin run to 42, I decided, you know what? I'm going to allocate 10% of my holding to trading. The other 90% can be long-term hold. Okay. So I bought at 36, bought at 32, sold at 35, make a little money. Was not happy with that, but I'm glad I sold it at 35. Bought it back at 33, sold it at 37, and this morning back below 32. What am I to complain? Winning, baby. Okay. So now, do I have more orders to buy below 30? At 30, yes, I have an order to buy just over 30 and a bigger order, 28 something. Those, if it go down to 28 something, that big order is going to be for long-term hold. Okay, but the purchase now could be for trading. Hey, if I buy something at 32 and in 2 days it's back to 36, you think I'm holding? It's called trading. Okay, it's gonna be gone out of here, 10% higher. I take it. Okay, so that's what I'm doing with my Bitcoin portfolio. Is that instead of just, because I like to trade. Okay, I'm a trader. My stock portfolio is the same way. I buy some for long term. I trade some. That's how I stay involved with the stock market, and that's my plan going forward with crypto. Is I'm not gonna just buy and hold and watch it go up and down. I will play. The opportunity to play is there. Hello, Louis 13. You came in just at the end. I'm gonna be done in about 5 minutes. Other than that, hopefully everybody is doing okay. If you're looking to buy Bitcoin and you have not buy into Bitcoin, be happy that you didn't buy at 42. Be happy that you didn't buy at 40, 38, 36, 35, 34, 33. Your chance to buy 32 or lower is here. Okay? Just saying, not telling you to buy. I'm just saying that the reason why I point that out was that as Bitcoin was going into this parabolic straight line up, there was at least one viewer that told me that it was irresponsible for me to tell people to not FOMO because this is it. It's not coming down. It's going to go higher. We are heading higher. It's reality. Nonsense. Nonsense. Okay, I can't. Let me stress one more time, as I have said this many times in many videos. Nothing go like this and stay up. Nothing. Okay, you can't. Nobody can tell how high this can go. Okay, but eventually that is gonna turn into this. Oh, that's a pattern that repeated over and over and over and over. And yet, I always, and have always bumped into people that think that this time it is going to be different. Last I checked, that viewer that told me that I was irresponsible to tell people to not FOMO into buying more Bitcoin when it was ramping up the last couple of weeks. He hasn't been around. He has been around to puff his chest out to say that, I told you Bitcoin is going to 100,000. Yeah, I mean, it's very common. It happened with everything. Every asset that go like this eventually will have the moment of this, right? This will happen. Okay, when you have this, just remember this is coming. Okay, it's coming. So what you can do is stay on for the ride and then kick yourself when it do this, or take some profit. This way you don't feel foolish. Okay, that's my plan. My plan is, okay, long term I do believe in Bitcoin. Long term I do have long-term position, but a portion of my portfolio is going to be for trading. I'm not telling people this is what you should do, but I decided a couple of weeks back when Bitcoin went from 28. Well, when Bitcoin ramped in December and January, it went crazy. It doubled. Come on. That's when I said I would be a fool to sit on my hand. I'm sure some people will tell me, I am a long-term holder. I'm not touching. I'm not selling anything. Okay. That's fine. Not telling you to do anything. I'm just explaining how I do things so that at least I don't have to answer email of people like, what you doing? Are you selling? Are you buying? I'm like, well, I trade Bitcoins. I have long term, and then I have some 10% of my allocation is in trading it. If it's down 10, 20%, I buy some. If it's up 20%, I book the profit. Yeah. But yeah, so that's it. Hopefully those could use some guidance on technical analysis, got some benefits from this 30-minute video, I hope. Because it's Bitcoin at the end of the day is extremely volatile, more volatile than many things that I know. as far as stocks, comic books, all that stuff. So if you like volatility like me, and you like to trade like me, embrace it. Embrace the volatility and opportunities. Okay, embrace it. Don't fret about it. Don't worry about getting wrecked. That's my biggest hate term used with the space. Before I go, let me go into a little rant on that. One of the things that I learned about watching crypto videos in the past 2 years is that the Generation Z and the people that play in this space love to use the term wrecked. Okay, REKT, whatever they want to, however they want to spell the word wrecked. I hate that. So please, those that email me, don't ever use that term. Okay, it's fucking stupid. Okay, you don't get wrecked. Down 10% is wrecked. Good God, you know what I mean? It's a general term that people like to throw out there for FUD, for I don't know. You know, it's people get destroyed. You know, but to say, oh, if you do this, you're gonna get wrecked. Wrecked what? Mind your own lane. Is this I detest that word. So those that email me in the past few weeks and months, please do not ever use that word wrecked in the email, because it's effing stupid. Especially when you're talking to me. Okay. Yeah. I am arrogant enough to say that I'm not that stupid to be wrecked at anything. Anyhow, enough of me yapping. Be careful, no doubt. I am arrogant enough to know that I am not arrogant enough to be mistake free. Okay, so I learned to play small. That's the nothing can hurt you more when you're overconfident in trading. Nothing. Okay, overconfident is not the place for this game. Stock trading, Bitcoin trading, none of it. Arrogant, overconfident is a bad thing. You can be arrogant in knowing that arrogant is a bad thing, like me. Okay, I know enough to be humble enough many times in the market to know that play small, don't leverage yourself up, don't borrow money to gamble. Then you won't have to worry about getting wrecked. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Thursday, Friday is coming. Friday is coming. Bye-bye.